Hello, welcome to Asterisk on VPS. This video is a video that I'm going to try to show you how to make a very simple call center on Elastix. Okay, this is not like this on this video. I'm just going to show you how to make something very simple that doesn't involve the use of the Elastix call center module. This is just to give you a very simple form of a call center. In my next video, I'll then give you a tutorial that shows you how to use this Elastix call center module on Elastix. But for now, I'm just going to show you how to create an inbound call center where you have agents receiving calls from customers, and there is no any form of record keeping there except the CDRs and things. And we I'm not going to show you how to use predictive dialing. That will show I will show you when I do the Elastix call center module, when I show you the how to use the Elastic Call Center module. But for now, this is just the simplest form of a call center that you can have. Okay, in your PBX, on your PBX side, you need to, of course, you need to have some extensions for your agents to use, and this is the way you create your extensions. I've created a few, but I just want to show you how you can create more. I'm just going to put 1003. I'm going to leave the password open. This is on a production system. You need to fill in your password. This is not a production, so I'm just going to leave the password thing out and create the extension. You can go on creating more and so forth, but I think I'm going to be content using those four extensions. Okay, uh, you must make sure that your all your trunks are done. All your outbound routes are done, or in this case, your inbound routes are done. So let's say let's do our inbound routes here. Okay, okay. Let's say I'm receiving from DID 1928763. Okay, okay. This will be your DID, and make sure from the provider your DID is enabled, and it's being sent to your server, right? Okay, and here in the, you will see you don't have actually a lot of things here, but here we want for our call center, we want to send it maybe to an IVR that is going to announce, maybe to say welcome to company so and so and things like that. You get to you put this to an IVR, and then okay, and then from the IVR you go to an queue. I'm going to create a queue here. I'm going to, let's say, let me call this 2000. That's the queue number. I'm going to put that also as the queue. Okay, let me just say company A. Okay, I'm not going to put a password there. So in the um, here you can select your agents. If they are static agents, meaning they have hardwired phones and maybe the phones are landlines, they are in the office, they are not dynamic. You can actually put them here. Select from your extensions. Yeah. If you have got a dynamic extensions, you can also put them here. With the dynamic extensions, you can actually use all these extensions. You, let's say you in an office you can have maybe 5 extensions, but you have 10 staff, and those 10 staff can still use the five extensions that are there, as long as each of the agent has a login for using the extensions, and then they can log in. Once they are logged in, then the calls are logged against their IDs. Okay. Some of these items are self-explanatory. Agent restrictions, call as dialed, restrict dynamic agents, yes or no. These are just options that you need. Announcement, if there is an announcement that you want to put when you know you can see actually from here, it will give you a rundown. For instance, here it says agent announcement played to the agent prior to bridging the call, to, to bridging in the caller. You see, when the agent picks up the phone, if you want an announcement done so that the agent can hear a certain announcement, then you can actually um, do that here. Okay. Join announcement. This is an announcement when you are when um, a caller has called, right, and before he is put into that queue, and then he can hear or she can hear an announcement. If you want to put that announcement here, music on hold. You can select music on hold, or you can put default music on hold. It's fine. Okay. um, Maximum way. All these are options where you can choose whatever you want. You want there. Maximum callers. If you leave it at 0, then it will be unlimited. And do you want your callers to join in an empty um, an empty what do you call it, queue? If there are no agents available in that queue, do you still want your callers to get to the queue? Okay. So ring agents, ring all, it means it will ring all the extensions at the same time, and when somebody picks it up, then it only connects to that person who has picked it up. I normally want to use a fewest calls or least recent call, just to rotate the calls among the agents. Okay. And also you can actually put here whether you want a caller position to be announced, and after how many seconds should it be announced. Let's for instance, for interest sake, let's just put it at 30 seconds and say yes. I'm not going to put announce whole time. Here failover destination is when the call has failed on the queue. Where do you want it to go? I can just go here and say terminate call and hang up, or you can put go to voicemail, and the customer can then go to a voicemail or something like that. Okay. Right. Now, um, now I have created a queue. I've created an IVR. I didn't create the IVR though, but I just used the default IVR. But suppose I just used this unnamed IVR, so, right? So, but if you have an IVR, then you can put your announcement here in the IVR, and you know how to put the IVR. uh, First of all, you need to in order for you to create the IVR, first of all you need to upload the recording. So you go to systems recording, you can upload the recording. Make sure your recording is 16-bit and 8 kilohertz wave files. You can look for your recording here, for your recording in any of your files. I don't have any recording here, but I'm just trying to show you the process that you go through. You look for a recording. Do I have a recording here? No, sorry, I don't have a recording. But you can then pick up your recording there, and then you put it in your in your okay. Or I can I can select a pre-recorded. Let me just select a pre-recorded here. Okay, let me just take this for instance sake. Agent login. Okay. Okay. Let me save it. Okay, that's my recording, and then I create an announcement. Announcement. Where do I have an announcement here. Let me put it announcement one. Then I select my recording, which I have there. Okay. If you want to allow your callers to skip, to be able to skip the announcement, so that they can skip it if they don't want to hear the announcement, or you can up to it's up to you how you want it handled. So after the announcement, you can say after the announcement. Okay, I'm not going to going just after the announcement you can just say go to queue, and queue, yeah, that one. So you can use an announcement to or you can use an IVR and still use, they say announcement urgent login, and here you can choose um, destinations. If you can put an IVR that say for sales press 1, and when 1 is pressed, it goes to not extensions but to queues. Or when to leave a voicemail, maybe not for voicemail, but can okay, we can say maybe for sales. For sales, go to the queue, or to go to the reception, maybe go to an extension, maybe extension that, and things like that. Let's just save this, just an example. It doesn't have to be that difficult. Okay, so I just want to show you how to set up your inbound. Now we have an inbound route, and this inbound route is terminating to an IVR, and then the IVR terminates to the queue. Oh, the IVR, like I showed you, terminates to either the queue or an extension, depending on what you press or something like that. Okay. Now, now this is like this is the basic call center, like I was talking about. This is the basic inbound call center that you can ever create, and so in your inbound call center, you have an inbound route. You set up an inbound route, which is your DID, right? Now, from now that you have your DID must terminate to your IVR, or if you don't want it to go through an IVR, it can just go to a queue directly. From here, it can just go through to a queue directly. But here, I'm just trying to show you all the things that are in between. It can go to your IVR, and after the IVR, it can go to your to the queue. In a queue, to the queue here. So in this queue, company A queue, it means all calls are coming and then they are terminating here. But when they are here, all calls are put in a queue depending on which one first arrived to the server. So and then these calls terminate to the agents depending on whether they are busy or they are free or they are available or whatever, and with a certain rule that we will have put in, like here the list recent, which means um, maybe if an agent has not received a call for some time, for a larger time than other agents, then he is the one who receives it first. But if he doesn't answer, it goes to the next one, to the next available one, to the next list recent one, and so forth until it is um, uh, uh, answered. If you want to record, just go through these options. If you want to record, here you can actually put recording and select which recording format you want to record on, or things like that. Just go through this. It's just self-explanatory, rather really. And if you just hover your mouse on top of an like on top of a topic, like I'm doing here, you can just see what each item stands for. There is an explanation on what each item stands for, so you can play around with that, and that establishes your basic call center without using the call center module. In my next video, I'm going to show you how to create a call center using the call center module.